I remember when I opened my eyes on the first day of 2024 and imagined the six pack I would have after I would devote my life to the gym. Well, 8 months later, I have valiantly fought off reading slumps and come bearing the 5 red books salvaged from battle. But do I have a six pack? No. Alright, fairy scribers. It's time I properly introduced you to the infamous books that have made it into this video. May I present I'm Glad My Mom Died. I know the name sounds crass, but that makes it all the more fun. This is Ugly Love. I stand by the golden rule on this one. I trust you've met this infamous duo. To put a pin into the introductions, I want you to meet my dear friend, the butcher and the blackbird. I know they may look intimidating, but they're duplicitous. Now that I've been kind as much as I've been frank, it's time to get started. Remember when you plastered your celebrity crush all over your walls and you vowed to marry them? Imagine that level of idolization for your mom or dad. Jeanette McCurdy's memoir depicted her adoration for her mom, leading to her detriment, especially since she was idolizing a narcissist. At the age of 11, her mother groomed her to be anorexic. Her mother guilted her into acting. The mental strain and emotional turmoil that Jeanette went through while viewers, such as myself, happily watched iCarly or Sam and Cat is surreal. This book is easily in the top 3 that I've read this year, being that I rate it a 11 out of 10. Picture this. You are completely in love with this mysterious dark-haired wonder. He's your brother's best friend and it just so happens to live right down the road. The only thing is you can only have him if you agree to be his friend with benefits. Except he doesn't want to be your friend and he doesn't want to get to know you or know anything about your past or let you know about his. That's what Ugly Love is in a nutshell. Plot twist though is that the story continuously gets worse until you angrily throw your flimsy paperback across the room and scream, "What is love?" With all that being said, the book was a solid 6 out of 10. Wattpad. Anyone with an account can write whatever their hearts desire. People who lack punctuation, plot structure, and self-restraint frequent this website. A lot of people refer to the work there as cliche or that the themes are repetitive. I think everyone calls Wattpad cringy. I was disheartened as I read Twisted Love because it reminded me so much of Wattpad and the stories that I read there. To truly understand where I'm coming from, you're gonna have to read it yourself. Now that this has been laid on the table, I regret to inform you that this did not make it to my top 3. This book was sunshines and rainbows that occasionally sprinkled in horror scenes that reminded you who the protagonists really were. The emotional buildup was impressive. 4 years of texting, calling, and longing. Owen, the butcher, made grand gestures that were seen as acts of pure love. I found it endearing the way the love story developed. The witty banter was refreshing. It felt like comedic relief after a heavy plot twist or a horror scene that made me want to gag. No surprise that Butcher and the Blackbird made it on my top 3. It ends with us, Butcher and the Blackbird, and I'm Glad My Mom Died. Made it to the top 3 of the books I read this year. However, it wasn't in that particular order. In third place, we have Butcher and the Blackbird. Good read, but it wasn't what I was expecting. Drumroll, please. Coming hot in second place is It Ends With Us. The fact that I cried in this book made it a strong pick. With all that being said, that leaves I'm Glad My Mom Died in first place. If you made it this far, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Until next time.